Hello, my name is Renee. Welcome back to Mother's Wild Heart. I speak about mental health and motherhood. This is where two of my biggest passions come together, motherhood and mental health, and I would love to take an opportunity to help you. I wish I would have known all of these things when I was battling a lot, but I'm getting better, and it's an exciting health journey, and I'm having so much help from professionals, from my husband and people who love me, but I know that the biggest change comes within, and determination and focus. Anyway, I talk a lot about children. My children, my child. Tristan would like to hear this. He wants to have more children ASAP. My child. I would love to talk about my child today. She's lovely. Her name's Noelle. She is a handful because she's feisty. I was always wondering what is she going to be like. In the womb, she was so peaceful. She never kicked. She just did she rolled and just moved with so much grace in slow motion. I thought she would be really laid back, but oh my goodness, she knows what she wants and she goes after what she wants, and it's beautiful to see. I'm happy she's not a pushover. We'll have to see how to tame that little wild heart of hers. No, I don't want to tame it. That's the wrong word. What I wanted to say is guide or direct or harness. Yeah, how to harness her. So I wanted to talk today about something that always slipped out of my mouth, and my husband brought it to my attention. I keep on saying good girl to her when she follows one of my instructions, or when she does something well. I always say good girl. I don't do it consciously, it just rolls out of my tongue, and I love saying that good girl is sort of, and she says good girl, it's so cute. It's actually just something that rolls out of my mouth, and my husband challenged me and said, hey, how about you consider not to label her identity after an action that she did, because does that mean if she didn't do the action she would be a bad girl? And I was like, no, that's never what I said. I just want to shower her with good girl. And he said, just disconnect it from something she's just done. And I got a bit cross and I wondered why, and I have to admit I didn't hear you're a good girl so much in my childhood. I think maybe that I missed that a little bit, maybe I want to shower my child with all of those words that I hope to hear, and so I actually want to tell her 1,000 times a day that she's a good girl. But I did get Tristan's point, and it's a school of thought, and I actually asked her preschool teachers, and they're a little bit old school. They're like, yeah, just say good girl, because that's what they'll say in school. So I get their point as well, and I get my point, and I get Tristan's points. We all get each other's points, but it is sort of this. I know what Tristan meant by we want to say rather. It's better to say that was good listening. Thank you for listening. I feel appreciated when you listen. That was very obedient of you, like that, sort of like commenting on what she's done. And then in those times where we cuddle and hug and just snuggle, to shower her with those things: identity, you're beautiful, you're valuable, I'm so glad I have you, you're mommy's favorite. Like I can say that because she's the only one now. But like I can say all these bold statements over her identity when we're just hanging out and she's not just done something, like when she goes to the potty and I say good girl. It's true that I don't want her to feel like she's a good girl because she's just done that, because that can manipulate her into hiding even behind works when she grows up. And I did that quite a lot. I was so focused on who I was at work that I barely knew who I was outside of my social work career. So I had to go on a finding journey, and she will probably as well, definitely, and we'll have to go on a journey. Oh, my double chin. I just noticed. I have to draw to an end. My battery's almost empty. So the point I wanted to raise today was that labels are powerful. What we say to our children can really set them up for the beliefs that they have about themselves. And this is me vulnerable, admitting that I needed to change my vocabulary a little bit. And when she's done something well, just to point out that she's made me proud by good listening, and more talking about her actions, and later on when we are not doing anything, when we're just lazing around, affirm her for being a good girl. And sometimes I drive along and turn around and she's talking to herself, looking out the car window, and then I just say, Noelle, You are a good girl. And just the smile that breaks out of her mouth is so cute. And that's disconnected from a thing she's learned or a thing she's proven to me or things like that. So I hope this encourages you. I hope it is a food for thought. That's my biggest goal with these videos, food for thought. I love being challenged. So in these videos I'll probably share my thoughts and yeah, I hope it benefits you. My favorite quote is, speak peace to your mind and courage to your heart. Bye.